Howdy howdy, welcome back to Basketball Bricks, and today we're taking a trip back to 1995 with the Unitron Crater Cruiser. Now Unitron is a really interesting kind of 90s shoot-off sub-theme of space, as this theme only really had 4 sets, and with exception to a monorail, is really kind of forgotten with the larger Lego space theme. I did not know that this theme existed until I picked this set up. It's a pretty interesting theme. I'm flashing a few of the images of the sets here on screen. So this might be your first introduction to Unitron, and this also might be one of your last introductions to Unitron. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so as far as a 90s space vehicle goes, we're not exactly breaking any major boundaries here. We got the large plastic wheels, we got a lot of transparent canopy pieces, and a lot of trans green kind of large pieces like this. You know, it looks very 90s. But one of the goofy things I do enjoy about this is that despite being called the Crater Cruiser, I think it could be argued that this would be awful to go through craters, considering that we got these really goofy tiny wheels at the front. Of course, we're getting a little nitpicky here. It is a toy from the 90s, and as far as being a toy goes, we can of course put a guy in there, got a little console in there. We can put a guy in there, got a little console in there, and guess what? They went a step ahead by adding a little hinge piece because it's kind of hard for him to reach it. So I guess kudos on that. We got all sorts of neon fun here with multiple boosters, signifying that this thing can go pretty fast. This can be articulated, I guess, if you want to do that. Again, overall, it's a space thing from the 90s. It looks kind of cool as far as a toy goes. I suppose it works pretty well, but if you're a fan of the 90s Lego space scene, I'm sure you're saying, Baskar Bricks, where is the hidden spaceship? All of those sets had one, and heck, you wouldn't be wrong. This can come off this piece of cockpit. Admittedly, as far as a spaceship goes, I've seen better. I would, even for the 90s, I would have liked some wings to pop out. But again, we're being a little nitpicky for what it is. That is a thing. But we're left with this, and thankfully, this isn't just a shell now. This can actually do something. As you saw that this could be articulated well, this entire section out here can be articulated, and these can be articulated, which then can give you this. Now, I would like to say that this is some sort of communication device, but considering that it was just a rocket thruster, I'd like to think that this is actually some sort of death cannon or something. I don't know, for blowing up enemy bases, or I don't know, maybe even moons. Well, that's the build. Let's take a quick look at the minifigs. 2 minifigs here, quite notable for having yellow color schemes, kind of bringing you back to the classic space there. This is the first guy, kind of cool torso print for the time. Got kind of a standard hat head there that you'd see in a lot of space themes at the time. And thankfully, we don't actually get a duplicate minifigure here, as this guy is rocking some cool shades. Not a whole lot to say about these guys. They're simple, but hey, they work. And we have no alternate builds on the instruction manual, but it is very funny to look at this very 90s looking space thing here. And that's how it would have looked on the inside. Well, my friends, that is the Crater Cruiser. Overall, a very fun set from the 90s. It has all of the quirks, and I guess technically you can call them downsides, but for me, they're just kind of fun little attributes of the 90s sets. It's a fun set if you like the style and the simplicity and the goofiness from the 90s. This is going to be right up your alley, and everyone, that is my look at the 1995 Crater Cruiser. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.